Black markets kids ran in their schools, a follower submission. When this kid was in 6th grade, he would buy fidget spinners in bulk, and he would sell them at school, charging $5 for regular ones and $10 for the fancier ones. His business was booming. It was very popular. He ran it for a few years and he made about $4,000 before it was shut down. But then listen to this. His dad found out that he made this much money. They then invested that money and made even more money. And with the money him and his dad made, they bought a gas station. And now they're both doing very well. Wow, we did it, Pops. We sure did, son. We sure did. Things the weird kid did in school. At this one high school, there was a kid that never talked at all. To nobody. The teachers stopped asking him questions because, well, this kid didn't talk. No one knew why. However, he did this one thing, and one thing only. If anyone asked him, and I mean anyone, to go up in the front of class and sing the song Tiptoe Through the Tulips, he would. Hey, yo, Steven. Hey, dude, go sing your song in front of the class. And that's how Hitler... Oh, okay, class, quiet down. It's happening again. Tiptoe through the window, by the window, that's where I'll be. Oh, tiptoe through the tulips with me. Oh. Crazy things kids did in school. You know how some elementary schools make their students learn the recorder? It was let's say Wednesday, and it was music class, and the students were playing the song that they had just learned. This one kid got bored, and he realized that the hole at the end of the recorder was about the same size around as a pencil. So he got up, sharpened a pencil, and sat back down. He then put the eraser end of the pencil inside of the recorder. He covered up all of the recorder holes, pointed it at his best friend, and blew as hard as he could. He didn't think it would do much. Well, he was mistaken. It hit his friend in the eye, directly between the eyebrow bone and the eyeball. Right in there. This kid didn't go blind. He went to the hospital, they fixed him up. But the kid that shot the pencil was definitely suspended. Things the weird kid did at school. At this one middle school, there was a kid called Frog Boy, and all he ever did in his free time was walk in the woods behind his house, putting frogs, lizards, and tadpoles into a bucket. He sometimes even brought them to school. What'd you bring in today, man? Oh, I brought in 2 frogs. It looks like one is bouncing on the other one. Oh. Yeah. This kid also had so much energy. He couldn't sit still. And it got to the point where every day, once during every single class, the teacher would open the classroom door and let him run around the hallways for 5 minutes. Okay. Alrighty, Steven, here you go. 5 minutes. Gotta love the weird kid. This kid was trying to get some money to buy a new video game, and he was asking a bunch of people around school if he could borrow some cash. Hey, can I borrow like $10?
Shut up, idiot.
Hey, do you have like $10 to $15
You smell like my dad.
Everyone said no, which makes sense. Well, there was this one kid. He was kind of the weird kid at school. Hey, yeah, I hear you're looking for some money. Yes, oh my god, can I please borrow some? Yeah, how much do you need? Well, the video game is like $50, but I'll take whatever you can spare. I'll give you $50. Oh my god, really? Yeah, I can have it for you tomorrow, but you have to give me 7 pairs of dirty socks. Are you serious? Do I look serious? Yeah, you do, but my mom just did the laundry, so I only have this pair on right now. That's fine, you have one. Go home tonight, put on a fresh pair of socks, wear them for a bit, take those off, put on another fresh pair of socks, wear them for a bit. Do you see where I'm going with this? Dirty socks, tomorrow. He came to school the next day with his dirty pairs of socks, and he sold it to that guy for $50. This kid decided to f*** around and find out. It was lunchtime, and this guy was talking to his friend. She said that if she caught me on my phone one more time, she'd suspend me. That's stupid. Yeah, man, they suspend people for the craziest stuff. Like what? Well, I heard from Billy, and he heard from Stacy. I'm Stacy. That if you pee your pants, you get an automatic suspension. Dude, there's no way. Even if it's an accident? Yeah, man, even if it's an accident. I don't believe you. Fine, dude, try it for yourself. I bet. And he stood up and peed his pants. See? Nothing. After lunch, he was walking down a hallway when a teacher saw the wet spot on his jeans. This is embarrassing. I shouldn't have done that. You. Suspended. Go to the office. I hate my life. This kid got some petty revenge. This guy said it happened in 7th grade. He was in class and there was a test. Now this guy was very smart. He always studied and he did very well in school. Well, on this day, everyone had to grab a test off the desk to take back to their seats to complete. Now there was a kid in that class who had been copying his tests for a few months now, and this was the day he was gonna get payback. So when he went up to grab his test, he grabbed 2 of them. He sat down and he started filling in one of the tests with wrong answers. And just like he had guessed, the kid next to him started copying his work. Well, what the cheater didn't know was that that kid was also simultaneously putting the correct answers into the second test he got. The cheater then turned his test in first. Here you go, all finished. The kid then looked at the cheater and crumpled up the first test. What are you doing? That was the decoy test. This is my real test. Oh God. This kid got the weirdest revenge on somebody in his class. In 5th grade, there was a girl in his history class that he did not like at all. She was always kind of making fun of him, bullying him a little bit. Well, one day he had enough, and what he did is nasty. On this day, he came to school in shorts, and it was time for history class with that girl that he doesn't like. It's about halfway through the class, and this is what he does. He kind of sits up a bit off the chair and takes a dump in his pants. He then wiggles his leg a bit so the turd falls down onto the ground. He then took his foot and kicked that turd under the desk of that girl. He pointed to her and said, "Kayla pooped her pants, it's on the floor." What? No, that's not mine. That's not my poop. I guess his plan worked because for the rest of the year and the year after that, everyone called her Poop Girl. It was so bad that she had to change schools.